Hello and welcome. You're watching our 5 at 5 show. We are here at the Trent Bridge, Nottingham. It's just a 10 minutes walk from here. It's breezy, without a doubt here, but it's also sunny, Amit Bhai. And it's not like the typical weather we used to see. Means when I was there in Belfast, it was quite windy, quite chilly at that point of time. Similar kind of thing in Durham also. It was rainy, it was overcast, it was windy, it was chilly, and then a similar kind of weather in Manchester also. But here, we had a word with the locals. We had the word with the cab drivers. What a game yesterday we saw. What a victory for England. But now all the focus shifts back to cricket. India still have to win a game as far as this particular tour is concerned. Starting from Belfast to now in different parts of England, starting with Durham, then to Manchester, and now we are at Trent Bridge. After this, two more T20Is to go. Do you think that now is the main question arises, that what will this team do? Because now it's not, I think here we can't question the adaptability, because it's sunny here, it's clear here, the ground, you can tell me better about it. But what's your view as far as coming into the city, weather wise, conditions wise? It's looking little familiar to Indian team, Shabai.
See, definitely, I guess these are the this venue is perfectly suitable for the Indian players as well as the Indian bowlers. But this is the, I think we can say, in this surface, in 10 pitch surface, you can get around 400 runs if you have a capacity and if you are not doing a mistake. India is not playing. I think 2000 after 2018, India is not playing any game here. But I guess this is a perfect.
I think they had played a white ball game, I
Yeah,
think.
look at the skyline just behind us. That is very clear. So there is a no cloud, no rain possibilities. So I guess there is a full 120
20 balls one
20
side.
balls one side will be there, and I guess, see, in this ground 400 रन से ज्यादा भी बन सकते हैं. So it's is just depend upon the batsman, that how quick they can score the runs. And at these grounds it's very challenging for the bowlers, because this surface is very flat. You won't get extra spin, you won't get extra pace, you won't get help from the breeze. So whatever skills you have as a bowler, you have to show that. And England is really, really, really playing well. They are 1-0 ahead in this tournament. So I guess this 10 bridge is the challenging for the Indian team.
I think the weather wise, as Shabai said, that it's pretty clear at this point of time, and the prediction for the weather is also not that bad. When you talk about this particular thing, but Shabai, the big question will be around who will they pick now? What will be their combination? Obviously, as of now, when we are recording this, there is going to be a press conference also from England side, also from India side, also, and there's definitely going to be a complete practice session. The last practice session, Shabai, as far as this particular T20 series is concerned. Yes, they will have a different practice session for ODIs, but as far as T20s are concerned, this is going to be the day where they have to finalize whatever they want to do with that combination, because I don't think that after this game they will twist and turn much. So let's start with the very first question. Is Sanju Samson going to miss out as far as this particular T20 international is concerned? Because we were in shock when we saw on the other day. We all were expecting a Weber Suryavanshi debut, but we all were discussing that it will be Suryavanshi and Abhishek at the top, and then number 3 it will be Sanju Samson. Do you think that is going to be the now course from here onwards, or you think no, there could be a possibility as far as that 1, 2, 3 is concerned? Is Sanju Samson playing or not?
रोहित, आपने एक कदम फ्यूचर की तरफ आगे बढ़ा दिया है. यू ऑलरेडी टुक वन स्टेप अहेड टू योर फ्यूचर. सो नाउ यू कांट लुक बैक. अब आप, यू ऑलरेडी गिवन अ चांस टू वैभव सूर्यवंशी, एंड नाउ there is, see, you have given a 3 chance to Sanju Samson in this series, including the Belfast. So now there is only one chance, and Vaibhav has played really good shots. Forget about his runs and how much he scored, but he, from the first ball, he was charged up, and he just on the attacking mode, like we saw him in IPL. And his teammate Jofra Archer, he scored a first 6 to him. So I don't think so there is any change in the opening slot, but yeah, in the middle order, in especially in the all-rounding department, I think that Ravi Bishnoi is finished now, at least for this series, and now they will pick Washington Sundar, because, as I told you, this ground is a very flat wicket and you need extra batting option also.
Okay.
So Washington Sundar will get the chance. But honestly, I'm telling you, Indian team doesn't want to. Don't do the experiments. Come in a batting order. Come like don't send Shivam Dubey ahead of Tilak Verma, because here you have to play the smart game. Only and only one guy, Gautam Gambhir, knows this surface very well because he has played quite a few test matches here, and he know. And Trent Bridge is always a controversial venue for Indian team. 2007 it's a jelly bean test match. 2011 or 14, I guess, that
14 that
Jadeja
Ravindra
Anderson
Jadeja.
case.
Yeah.
So I guess this venue is always in the news for the Indian team has been
And for
concerned.
the wrong
So,
reasons.
yeah, for the wrong reasons. So I guess tomorrow when we reporting after the game, then at least we need 1-1 in the score line after this third of T20 finishes.
So I think the Sanju Samson question will be big from here onwards, because we all know that what role he has played as far as that T20 World Cup is concerned. Now, only 3 innings after that particular Man of the Tournament award, are you going to say him that now it's going to be Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Abhishek Sharma, how they've started, as far as the last game is concerned, and from there onwards, is that the only way where how Indian team can move ahead from here? I think that's going to be the big question as far as Sanju Samson's decision is concerned. But I think they will definitely try to go back to the same method where they can adapt a Sanju Samson, or bring in a Sanju Samson rather, into the playing 11, and then keep a Vaibhav Suryavanshi also into the squad. I think that will be the bigger question as far as today's nets and today's practice session is concerned in this particular venue, because as I said in the earlier part of the video, that this is going to be the last practice session before you go to Bristol and then finish off with Southampton. So this question will be very important one throughout this series, because there is still 3 games to go, and if you are taking a hard call on Sanju Samson, then I don't think that there will be many people around, be it in the Indian circuit, who constantly follow the cricket, or maybe the pundits, the experts, and obviously then there are the fans. I think they can take this decision very easily, as far as their point of views are concerned. But Shabai, going back to what happened in the last game, we saw there were sudden runs coming, obviously from Abhishek Sharma's bat. I think he's been one batter who's been very consistent. If you talk about Belfast, if you talk about that Durham game, if you talk about here in Manchester also, he is the only batter who's giving you a kind of confidence that I can play a different kind of cricket. He's not only scoring runs, but he's dominating also. The kind of strike rates we are seeing around Abhishek Sharma is telling you a completely different story. So others are, I don't want to use word struggling, but they are taking their time. A Shreyas Iyer half century also in that Durham wicket, he took his own time, and there was a reason for that. It was wickets falling from other end. But I think Abhishek Sharma is completely dominating this particular series, or this UK tour. So I think there has to be certain lessons learned from Abhishek Sharma also as far as this Indian cricket team is concerned.
Yes,
Batting wise.
definitely that this team need to do some planning in the middle orders, because opening slot I don't think so is there any problem, because either it's Sanju Samson, Abhishek Sharma, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who will come, they can score, they can give you around 50-60 odd runs in first 4 overs. So I guess there's only Indian team is lacking in the bowling part, especially in the middle overs, and in batting to score um, they need to rotate the strike, and they need to score the big runs in the middle overs. It means from 12 overs to 17 overs. Those 5 overs is important.
Yeah.
And don't forget that England have a very good bowling pair. It's called Sam Curran and Jofra Archer. They are just using their couple of overs in those 5 overs, and they will restrict Indian middle orders to score the runs. So I guess India have to do something on that part, and if you want to take one on lead, you have to do certain changes. And that theory you were telling that Indian team they will pick all 3 openers. It means Sanju Samson, Abhishek Sharma, Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
Yeah.
Then they need to take out one all-rounder either. And if in this game Ravi Bishnoi is going out, then as a 6 bowler, Abhishek Sharma and Tilak Verma have to do their job as a six bowler, then maybe this possibility is also quite possible, because you need to score the runs on the wicket. See, 190, 180, 200 runs, it's not sufficient total on this kind of a surface. If your bowling lineup is really heavy, if your bowler is ready to take the wickets in the regular interval, then it would be a good side. Otherwise, good total. Otherwise, at least you need to score 225, 250 on the surface, right?
So obviously the another big question after you come down to that, middle order and lower middle order, it's going to be the big question around what Ishan Kishan also told in that press conference, Shabai, that it's going to be those, 4 5 overs in between when, it's coming down to 12 to 16 overs, maybe sometimes 14 to 18 overs. Last game we saw, how Sam Curran bowled that particular phase where he bowled and specifically bowled to Ishan Kishan. There's not more runs been scored at that particular phase also. India were going 6 runs per over, 7 runs per over, where they can easily go big. 13 overs, they were 130, around 130, and then next, 7 overs, they can only, they were only scoring 60 runs. So at that point also, I think there's one question arises there also, that can we finish on a high? Means, can we finish little stronger as far as Ishan Kishan is concerned, Shivam Dubey is concerned, Tilak Verma is concerned. They are the players, means whoever playing in that particular phase, in that 14 to 20th over, maybe 15 to 20th over, they have to go big to just get those 15-20 runs more. And Ishan also said that we were 15-20 short maybe. If we have scored around 210, this could be a completely different game. So I think there an important question there also as far as the India's batting in the last overs are concerned.
If you are telling me, I'm telling you, for this game, play a IPL brand of a cricket. In IPL, what you do, you scored in 10 overs, you scored 125, 150 runs sometimes.
Sure.
And so play that kind of a cricket. It means at least in middle orders, if you scoring very slowly, then it would be the advantage to whatever the target you want to achieve, you can at least reach on that particular target. But if your start will be slow, if you're from 6 overs to 10 overs, you are not scoring too much runs, and in middle overs, we saw since last 2 games there was a problem. So if these kind of things will happen, then you can't reach the 200 plus mark. So this is my calculation, that just go and play the IPL brand of a cricket. From first ball, just put into the pressure, or the English bowlers, then might be they will come on the back foot. And I think they've already charged up, because the last night their team has won the football game against Mexico. There was a very, very, very crucial game and a very interesting game, and they fight well. And yesterday you and me were working till 5:30 in the local time, and still we are here now. We मतलब हम सोए नहीं है, बहुत कम हमारी नींद हुई है, but for you guys we are here to just show each and every moment from the English soil. So I guess this Indian team have to come with some kind of you have to just bring something out of the box and show in this 10 bridge game. Then only I guess India will win. Otherwise, in this T20 in the white ball format, England have upper hand.
Obviously, as Shabai rightly told you, that around that 14 to 20 overs mark, there are multiple things happening as far as batting combination is concerned. One, we are changing a little bit in that particular. We are being flexible, and being flexible is never a bad thing. But I think the most important thing in that phase is, can you quickly score those runs around that 14 to 20 over mark? Because as I said, that if around 13th over you are 130 and you haven't lost multiple wickets, then if in next 6 overs you are only scoring 60 odd runs, that's not today's cricket. That's not modern day aggressive brand of cricket which this team have told the world around last couple of years, that we can play an aggressive brand of cricket. And that's again take me to that same thing, that the way Abhishek Sharma is batting in this particular tour, nobody is around him, nobody is near to him as far as that strike rate is concerned. Now coming to the bowling part, Shabai, I think fast bowlers wise, I don't think that there will be any kind of problem. If you are talking about a Prince Yadav, yes, you can bring back a Prince Yadav, but I think Harshit Rana not doing bad. Arshdeep again not doing bad. Yes, one of overs which didn't went well for Arshdeep Singh also in that very game, apart from Ravi Bishnoi. But I think the fast bowling wise, Shivam Dubey is also contributing really well. He's chipping really well from that Ireland series only. Now the big question is around spinners. You have a Varun Chakravarti, you have an Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel bowled brilliantly in that Manchester game, and he was very hard to pick. It was really difficult. And Jacob Bethel told us this in the press conference, that he was waiting for one of the leggies, and that's where he chose maybe a Ravi Bishnoi. And then there was obviously those 3 no balls, which made things easy for him. But I think on the other hand, if you look at this particular game. Any assistance for the spinner here, or do you go with another seam bowling all-rounder? You want to try Suryan Shetge? And spin-wise, who do you think is the key factor as far as this particular game is concerned?
Rohit, if you see the dimension of the ground, the square boundaries is short. So that's why here in this ground the teams are scoring heavy runs. So in this scenario, you need to bring a different kind of a bowler who can chuck the runs for you. Forget about the wickets. We need to just keep in the control to the England batsmen to score the heavy runs. And I guess Varun Chakravarti need to show some extra effort, as well as the team management. If they are giving a chance to Washington Sundar, then it's a Washington Sundar's duty also. I don't think so Suryan Shetge will get the chance, because England is playing middle order very easily. So I think the team will choose with the one extra all-rounder. It's like Washington Sundar, or that theory that Sanju Samson will back, and you can share the 6 bowling option in between Tilak Verma and Abhishek Sharma, that they need to be taken. But it's one thing is clear: this is a really flat track that you will feel like that you are playing on the Indian soil. So keep in that thing in the mind, and go to the wicket and just play your natural game, attacking game, and just be target in first power play. At least you scored 100 runs in 6 or 7 overs. Then maybe it will be helpful for India to win the game. So I think this practice session is important. I think the playing combination is more important, and tomorrow how the plan they are making and how they are executing, which is more important.
I think if you go by the ground, as Shabai told, that yes, spin-wise, it's going to be really challenging, for Indian team now to at least have 2 spinners there, and if both of them can come good, then obviously there's not going to be any kind of challenge. But if this English team, because this English team, there are multiple players. Look at Harry Brook, look at a Joss Butler, look at a Phil Salt, look at a Jacob Bethel. They can play spin well. It's not like that they can't play, and that's because of IPL also, because they have played a lot of IPL games, and that's why it's going to be not that difficult for this English batting lineup to play spin that difficult, that bad rather. But when you come to this ground, Nottingham 2014, it was a draw. I remember, it was one of the flattest decks as far as the tour is concerned. It was one of the flattest decks in 2014. In 2018, it was a victory here for Indian team as far as the Test cricket is concerned. Who can forget that Hardik Pandya fifer, and a brilliant comeback into the series as far as Indian cricket team is concerned. We all know that Virat Kohli scored 600 plus runs in that particular series. In 2022, Surya Kumar Yadav scored a century in this
55 balls.
Yeah, in 55 balls.
117 runs.
Yeah, I don't think that India. I don't remember that
India has lost the game for 19 runs.
Yeah.
19 runs. But see, if you remember that particular game, जो भी उस टीम के लड़के होंगे, please remember that inning. Please play that
what
kind
a,
of
what
a
a
knock.
magnificent inning that was from ex-Indian captain.
360 degree Surya Kumar Yadav.
One of the best knocks. If you want to see, one of the best innings in modern day cricket all over, you can see that particular innings from Surya Kumar Yadav, and that was the actual Surya Kumar Yadav which we used to know, and the kind of batter he is, who ruled the T20 cricket. And obviously after that it was a 2 years of domination, back-to-back T20 Player of the Year award, average over 40, a strike rate over 170. He defined Indian cricket as far as T20 format is concerned. So it's time to close this down, folks. We'll try to give you all the details. We are trying very hard at Shab. I told 5:30 a.m. Covering the England football team. It was around 12 at this point of time, and we are here outside Trent Bridge. And we are now covering from here onwards, covering the England cricket team. But no complaints, no complaints, because we choose this field,
and we are happy to serve you guys, because you guys are supporting us throughout the year.
Throughout the tour, throughout the year. So no complaints. Just telling you that we are going inside the ground now. We will give you everything as far as the press conferences, the breaking news, the visual stories, everything, departure, arrival, everything from this very venue. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching us.